Hi everyone, I hope you are doing great. Welcome back. If you're doing it in the right order, you just have seen the intro video, and now we're heading to the first episode about order blocks. If it is not clear what you've seen in the intro video, then just comment down below and we will answer your question. As you can see in the right corner, I've put some things in order to make it all clear for you, this video. And I think these are the things you need to know to master the order block. So there's no crazy add-ons or bullshit to this. It is everything you need to know. And in this case, I think less is more. So let's get started. And if you think that I forgot something, no, I didn't. This is how I mastered the order block and these PD arrays. And I think this is the best way, and that's why I'm teaching it you like this. So first off, the premium discount, and don't forget to take any notes because that is really important. I already put them in order like this, and you can just easily take this over. So for now, let's head on to the premium discount. I've had it right here as a template. So now I want to tell you what this means. This is a little bit for beginners, but that doesn't matter. Master the basics and you will master trading. So first of all, this is the discount. So if we drag this onto the top on this order flow leg, once price hits, for example, in the red box, you call this a premium. And these are the areas where you look for long setups. It's really simple. Once you hit the green box, the discount area, you look for short setups. Now we're in this massive downtrend, so I will not look for long trades, maybe on a lower time frame, but not on the higher time frame. And this is a simple guide that you can use to make it a little bit easier for you to spot a long trade or a short trade and when you can participate. So for the next thing, we have PD arrays. Let's remove this. And what is a PD array? It's called a premium discount array. For example, an order block is a premium discount array. We call these a PD array. And like a mitigation block, that is also a PD array. A fair value gap, these are all PD arrays. And I will show every PD array that I use in a video. So for now that is order block. So let's head over to order blocks, and it is actually really simple. I will only show you what you will need. No crazy things, just the things you need to succeed in trading. So first we have this downtrend and we have this up candle. Once we close below this up candle, as you can see right here, let me zoom in a little bit so it's easy to see for you. Once we close below, this automatically will be a order block. So once price closes below and comes back up, it will likely hit this order block to continue lower. And in this example, it did not happen, but we can go a leg lower and you can see that this up candle closes, and once price closes below, this automatically becomes an order block. Price closes, heads back up and comes right in the order block, and we most likely will see a rejection off of that order block. So to give you another example, a really easy and simple example, right here, this is a long scenario. We have this high of this down candle. As you can see, I made them black, but most of the time you will have them as red in your chart. I think for me this is more simple, and I didn't want to make it like a disco, so just keep it black and white. You have this high, we closed above, and what will happen is we come back into that order block, because this becomes an order block once this closes above as a green candle, it taps in and creates a new leg. And this is really simple to trade off of. This is one PD array. And in the future, I will make more videos about the PD arrays. And you will see that you even have overlapping PD arrays. So for example, there is a fair value gap overlapping with an order block. And I've learned a little rule about these order blocks. I can show you it right here. Once price closes above this down candle, which is a confirmation that this will be an order block, once that happens and it leaves open a fair value gap, as you can see right here, I'm pointing it out, this is your fair value gap, and this high overlaps with it, then the whole candle, let's do it like this, with the mean threshold, then this whole candle becomes the order block. But if that doesn't happen, let's zoom in a little bit and remove this. Once this not happens and this wick is higher, your fair value gap is right here and the order block doesn't overlap with the fair value gap. So what happens then? I only mark out the body as an order block. Really simple. It's really easy. Now let's head back on to this example. And for now, here is no fair value gap. So we use the body. So it is really easy. Now let's head on to another example where I can show you the difference between a overlapping bullish order block and a non-overlapping bullish order block. So it is easy for you to spot the difference. So right here we have a great example. Let me zoom in a little bit. Here is no fair value gap. So there isn't an overlapping PD array. What means that we only use the body right here. As you can see, price trades in, closes above the mean threshold, and the mean threshold is the 50% of our order block, and in this case that is the body. If it closes below, I will be less interested in participating to a long setup right here. Once it closes below here, the chances of me getting involved in here are really small. It's like the higher the close, the better the trade for me and the interesting I am. Hello trader! My brother and I want to reward you since you have come this far. We believe that everyone can trade. With the right mindset and discipline, you will succeed in trading. But this can take a very long time. So we invented this Discord and trading course to help you achieve this very quick.
We want to offer you some tools and mentoring to help you in your trading journey. The Discord is completely free. We share more in-depth videos, technical analysis, step-by-step trading plans, one-on-one mentoring, personal notion, and many more, all for free. Make sure to join. The Discord link is down below.
So in the next example we have an overlapping order block with a fair value gap right here, which means that we will use the whole candle. And what you see now is we don't only have one candle, we have two candles. So we drag it all the way to here, and now these two down candles become your order block, your bullish order block. And what happens here is you don't trade into the mean threshold, which makes this really interesting to trade. You have a high close and a candle to the upside, taking out that high, which shows that this is a really great setup. And we don't look to order blocks only. We take everything in count. We take time, we take our market structure, our order flow, everything. Otherwise trading will be very easy and I think everyone will be done for now. And that is not how it works. It takes time and a lot of patience. And that is why I wrote down psychology as well. It is really important to hold yourself back when price closes too far below. And you most of the time see a nice trade setup. So when you go in a lower time frame, you see this really great opportunity. But if it is against your rules, you should stay away from it. And that is what a lot of people don't do. And there are so many opportunities every week on every pair that you should let these trades go. Maybe the next day it will come to your path and you will have that really clean trade setup. You have to sign all the check marks of your trading plan, and that is really important. So here I do have another example, and I will show you it right now. As you can see, we have an order block right here, but it is not overlapping with a fair value gap. So we take the body, and you see this nice rejection off of it going higher. And as you can see right here, we have another one, and this isn't also overlapping. And what you see when we use the body is how it is holding right here. We can take our mean threshold, and we see that the close is below or 50%. So this isn't really likely to trade, but we came off of it going higher. Now let's zoom in. Let me cut this off right here. On the 4 hour, we see another order block. For example, we have this order block, this small order block. We can't trade off of this. We always have to look to the time frame above it. So we go on to the daily, and we see that there is another order block. And that is what you have to take in count as well, that you don't only look on the lower time frame. And we have a daily order block right here, and maybe we do have some weekly context as well. So as you can see, we have a breaker right here, which is also really interesting once it closes above here and comes back in right here. So that is a really interesting one. Let's go over this example. Also not overlapping with a fair value gap, but maybe on the 4 hour we do have one, and we actually have one. So right here you see price tapping the order block, continuing higher on the 4 hour. So this will be a nice trade opportunity. But what you have to take in count is that on the daily there is an order block still here, and that is why you see price going higher and coming back to this order block, because once this candle closes above the high, only this part of the down candle is valid. You see price coming back down, continuing higher, comes back down into the order block. And why is it continuing higher right here and not off of here? Well, that's because on a lower time frame we have order flow continuing higher off of these order blocks. Here we do have another order block and another one, and that keeps on going. And we can even hop on the 1 hour, and you see these same scenarios. You see this order block right here overlapping with a fair value gap. It barely got hit. No, it did not got hit, but as you can see, we have a fair value gap where it continues off of. Not all your order blocks will be hit. Maybe 60% will have a nice reaction off of it. And here only the fair value gap acts as a supply zone. Now let's head on to another example. I will keep it short because it's very simple, and the best thing is to open up your charts and try this out by yourself. That's the best way to learn this, is to do it by yourself and really study these. And these are simple basics that you need to master, and trading will be much more easier for you. You can actually succeed with only order blocks, really easy. I can trade off of order blocks only. I just have shown you. So right here we have some bearish price action. Same here. Now the up candles act as an order block. We have this close right here. It is not overlapping, so we take the body, and look how clean this is. Almost hit the mean threshold and continues lower. Now we've made a new order block, which did not got hit, and that will happen very often. You take them in count, and most likely you will go on to the next one, but keep in mind that it is still open. It can be hit twice, because it acts like a resistance. Right here we have a great example. We have this close below, it is not overlapping, and we take these two candles. We have a close really high above the mean threshold, which isn't really interesting, but it continues lower. And again, as I just said, once it not hits, you have to keep in mind that it can be hit later on. And that is what happens right here. Is this overlapping? Yeah, just this one is overlapping. And we have this order block right here. but nothing happens, and it creates a new order block right here, and it got hit. Price continues lower, and what you see right here is price comes back, hits the order block, and continues lower. And why is that? Now maybe there is one big weekly order block right here that price wants to fill in. Let's see if there is some weekly structure. And as you can see, there is a weekly order block. Price closes below the bullish candle and comes back, continues lower, taking out new lows. And that's how you see it is really simple. Just take all the time frames in count. If you master only one time frame, you can actually master all the time frames, because the time frames are all the same. The charts are all the same, but you have to know what happens on the time frame above you. So take notes of everything that I say and on everything that happens in this video. It is really simple, no crazy things, just basic stuff, and you should study. So study these, why they are holding and why they aren't holding. Take notes of everything. Study this until you get crazy, until you can dream this. And with that being said, I will put a link down below of all the data that I've done on all the PD arrays, so you can use it as a little guide to help you study this as well. And only with order blocks you can already succeed. And there is a lot more coming, and it will blow your mind. So download the Notion. I put the link down below. It is all for free. Just watch the intro video and it will guide you through it. It is really simple, nothing crazy. I think everyone can do it. So keep track on all your data. You can easily duplicate it. If you have any questions about it, then just ask me. I can show everything. And with that being said, I want to thank you, and I will see you in the next video.